It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. And it's coming up next.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other? All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. In motion, it's Waddle. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Here's 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. He runs with it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Hill brought in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
So, a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34. On play action, Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
The only way the quarterback has time to allow that receiver to go that far is if the big boys up front do their job. I mean, the protection was excellent. The quarterback had all the time in the world to let his wide receiver work open, and when you can pass protect like that, you're going to generate a lot of big plays.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it on in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Colts.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Colts come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going with their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. And they'll be set up now, up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Tua. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. Third and 5. Man in motion here is Washington. Tua now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This a 44-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Malik Washington deep for Miami. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll toss it here to Achane. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Tunga Vailoa. Now a screen set up for Achane. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like 3rd down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure, an over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to extend their 1st quarter lead. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Second down and 8. They'll go again here with Taylor. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Here now, 3rd and 5. Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Hill brought in motion. Tua gonna give it to Achane. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. 13-7 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this across midfield as it's brought down following a pickup of 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Hill brought in motion. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Hill brought in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Taylor. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Well, as you can see on this run, this is a back who is not going to shy away from contact. He actually welcomes it. His ability to run through contact, break tackles, and still have the speed and burst to pick up big yards.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. That one into the hands of Downs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. To throw, it's Richardson. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They go right back to Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
It is brought in the end zone. Josh down. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He's got his man, it's Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
First and 10. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Man in motion here is Washington. On the handoff, this is Achane. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the play off on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Back to throw is Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? it makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. In motion, it's Waddle. Let the fullback try to power it home. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. They'll run with Achane. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Now, Tungo Vailoa on third and goal. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Dolphins are going to move out in front. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and Josh Downs heading back to the field. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
A second down throw for Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Richardson operating from the pistol. Pass right side to Downs. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Richardson gonna look to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing, Richardson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Colts will up the lead to 5. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Open man, Malik Washington. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hill brought in motion. From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. On second down, Richardson. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Richardson to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent, but here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Looking to throw, Richardson. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This one from 49. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Colts will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Washington now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. Man in motion here is Washington. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he works his way through an opening, up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Tua gonna give this to Wright. We're about ready now for the punt, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. The home team's offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Richardson completing this one to Downs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I know I'm biased, Mike, but I'm not sure if a quarterback loves anything more than having a reliable safety blanket in the middle of the field at the tight end position. And you can see why. When all else fails, give your big guy a chance, and he comes down with it.
Here's Richardson, going to keep this himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Richardson. He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Oh, that is just a backbreaker for a defense. You find yourself trailing here in the second half, Mike. You've got to find a way to come up with a stop. Not only do they let him escape the pocket, but he's able to pick up enough yards and pick up the 1st down.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Richardson. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. For 2nd and goal. They try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Colts are going to open up the lead to 8. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends. Man in motion here is Washington. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On 2nd down, here's Wright. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. On the return is Gould. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Second and 7. Throwing, Richardson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They go right back to Taylor. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. Richardson going to look to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now Richardson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Working across the field. There goes Hill. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Man in motion here is Washington. Tua, give it to Achane. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, if you're going to run the ball in the middle of this defensive line, you better block the big man in the middle, Mike. What a great job, not only defeating his blocks, but being able to penetrate enough to take the ball carrier down for a loss. That is a great play by the big man inside.
That's over the middle, caught by Tyree. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Off play action, it's Tua. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Here's Achane, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Hill brought in motion. One more time, it's Achane. stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll try and get there. He is in. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Miami. Now a big play here. Dolphins will go for 2. A run up the middle with Achane, and he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He's going to keep this again. A hit, and he has lost the football. And the defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback. Pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Achane. Powering forward. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will up the lead to 5. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. Richardson to throw it here on first down. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of shotgun, Richardson. There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They come to the line for this one, 3rd down, needing 3. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. From the gun, Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page, and we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. He keeps it himself. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing is Richardson. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Here we go. One final play. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
One play, 4th down. Everything you've done comes down to this point, Mike. I mean, what a finish. Somehow they dial up the play they need when they need it the most, and it looks like they're going to get out of this one with a victory.
So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico.